reinforced following an attack that occurred during a church service in Othaya last week. Speaking during the service, Jubilee Party Deputy Leader Fred Matiang'i urged political leaders to embrace dialogue and democratic solutions instead of resorting to violence. He cautioned that security challenges must be handled with wisdom, emphasizing that the countries cannot rely on the use of force to resolve political issues.
This is sote tunakubali. Huwezi kuenda beyond a particular point. Ukifuata mtu aingie kwa msikiti, we come outside. Ukifuata mtu aingie kwa kanisa, we give instructions, the command. But position in a vintage manner outside. Kwa sababu hapa huwezi kugusa hiyo hapa. This is dangerous. Kwa hivyo mimi naona kama ile ilikuwa ni going beyond the red line. Na nakubaliana na wenzangu ambao wameongea hapa. Na kila wakati mimi napenda kuongea tu slowly na kueleza wakubwa ambao wako kwa serikali. Siku nyingine nimetoa story hapa ya kiongozi mmoja wa taifa ambaye alihutubia press conference asubuhi akasema eti yeye hajasikia the name surrender and the name giving up don't exist in her vocabulary. She was a prime minister. 3 hours later, alikuwa anatafuta helicopter kutoroka nchi yake. Niseme leo hadharani, our former director of intelligence, a man I respect very much, retired General Philip Kameru, he used to tell us kwa security, anatuambia unajua, we don't have bullets for 55 million Kenyans. You people who have responsibility must find a way of finding solutions by talking to Kenyans, even when they're in the opposition. Sababu hatutaki kuchafua nchi yetu. That's why my first point today is to advise our leaders. You might be very happy today ufikiri wewe uko na nguvu sana, wewe ni mtu mkubwa. Mumeona hii kiburi vile mnaona hapa, maandege nini.
Now, at least 6 people were killed, 2 others injured, and more than 2,000 livestock stolen after armed raiders attacked Kakongu village in southern Turkana. The incidents caused a halt to traffic along the busy Lodwar Kitale Road as police, assisted by reserve officers, launched operations to track down the attackers. Turkana County Police Commander John Tarus confirmed that security forces from multiple departments were at the scene and warned residents against taking revenge. The bodies of the victims were moved to Lodwar Referral Hospital mortuary. And elsewhere, Cabinet Secretary of Energy Opiyo Wandayi has stated that the Orange Democratic Movement (ODM) will remain part of President William Ruto's government coalition until 2032. Speaking in Garsen, Tana River County during the launch of the Last Mile Power Project, Wandayi explained the party is honoring the agreement made by former opposition leader Raila Odinga to join the broad-based government. Wandayi was accompanied by area MP Ali Wario during the event.
Kwa vile nyinyi wenyewe mmejionea kazi ya Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto. Na mimi pamoja na Ali Wario tulikuwa bungeni kama wanachama wa chama cha ODM. Mimi nikiwa kiongozi wa Azimio kule bungeni. Na Ali Wario akiwa mwanachama wangu wa chama cha ODM ndani ya Azimio. Lakini vile baba Raila Amolo Odinga kabla age dunia alikubaliana na Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto na wakaungana kwa hiari yao ili nchi ya Kenya isonge mbele ikiwa wananchi wameungana na ikiwa viongozi vile vile wameungana. Ndiposa siku ya leo tukiwa tuko hapa sisi sote tunasema ya kwamba ile barabara Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga alituonyesha ya maendeleo na ya siasa, hiyo ndio barabara ambayo sisi bado tuko. Hiyo barabara tukiwa nyuma ya Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto. Na nimefurahi sana ya kwamba hapa eneo hili umeamua tayari ya kwamba Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto anapewa tamu yake ya pili, si ndio? Wangapi wanakubali ya kwamba Mheshimiwa Rais Ruto apate tamu yake ya pili? correct, kwa sababu kazi yake inaonekana, na kwa hivyo sisi tunawaunga mkono kwa uamuzi huo. Tumsaidie Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto amalize huo awamu wake wa kazi, alafu apate awamu wa pili, ili afanye kazi ya maendeleo, ndio mabadiliko kamili yaonekane. Hii Garsen constituency na hii Tana River County imeanza kuona mwangaza na maendeleo kamili.
Now, campaigns for the Isiolo South by-election have officially kicked off, with leaders allied to the United Democratic Alliance (UDA) leading the rallies across Sericho, Garbatula and Kina. The meetings are aimed at popularizing the party candidate Tubi Mohammed. Speaking during the campaign trail, UDA leaders led by Mohammed Liban said the party is fully committed to supporting Tubi Mohammed, pleading to mobilize all resources to ensure his victory in the by-election and secure the parliamentary seat. The campaigns have also been used to promote the UDA party agenda.
Ukiwa tunakaa na Tubi Mohammed Tubi, hana baba hana mama, ni sisi ndio tunasimamia kama jamii yetu. Tumejitolea kiuchumi, kikazi, kinafasi na kutoa jasho kuhakikisha kwamba Tubi atakuwa bunge yetu tarehe 26 ya Februari. Mungu akipenda.
Takuwa jamii ya kwanza katika Northern Kenya kupeana signal ya 2027 kwa kuchagua Tubi Mohammed Tubi kwa tiketi ya UDA.
Mimi naomba mujitokeze kwa wingi. Mupige kura. Najua kura ya by election iko na shida. Kura ya by election watu hawapigi kura. Tafadhali sana kura Gabaha, Gurbaha na Ebeguta.
Ulize kitu. Unajua bwana CEO ni wa Garba, Madam Rema ni wa Sericho, yetu Kina kwa wapi? Si tunataka haki yetu kwa serikali ya Ruto. Sisi kama watu wa Kina, kwani mnataka kusema Kina hakuna mtu amesoma? Alafu hata sisi lazima munipigie, tushinde, tuende tuchukue haki yetu. Kweli uongo?
Now, presidential aspirant Eliud Owalo has sharply criticized President William Ruto's government, accusing it of rampant corruption and excessive borrowing with little economic benefit. Speaking during the burial of Mama Grace Achayo in Mobele Butere constituency, Kakamega County, Owalo said Kenya is facing a heavy debt burden, high cost of living, high taxes and rising unemployment. He argued that these challenges require new leadership and fresh ideas, noting it is unrealistic to promise development when many Kenyans struggle to meet basic needs.
Dealing with real problems of debt, problems of high cost of living, problems of high taxation, problems of unemployment. And these problems need an agent of change to sort them out, not legacy politicians. So we cannot be telling Kenyans that we are taking them to Singapore. How do you take Kenyans to Singapore, yet they don't have money in their pocket?
Watu wa magharibi mwa Kenya, kitu ya muhimu ni sisi kuja pamoja. Tuje pamoja, tukifika wakati huo, kama mnataka muheshimike, watu wangu, mnataka muheshimike mpaka msimame mahali pamoja, kama zile jamii zingine.
And meanwhile, a school milk program in Kisii County has been launched to improve attendance and enhance nutrition in early childhood development education (ECDE) centers. Over 68,000 learners in pre-primary education across the country are expected to benefit from the initiative. The program will reach 967 schools in all 45 wards. Speaking during the launch at Kisii Agricultural Training College on Friday, Governor Simba Arati described the project as a key pillar of his manifesto and a practical step towards implementing national education and nutrition policies.
Launch of ECD school feeding program, providing milk to our youngest learners, is a living testament to that commitment. This program is not just about milk, it's about justice, equity, and opportunities. It's about ensuring that every child, regardless of where they come from, has the right to grow strong, to learn with energy, and dream without limits. By sourcing milk locally, we are empowering our dairy farmers, strengthening our economy, and creating jobs in distribution and monitoring.
Na gavana ile vitu wamefanya, hii klasi amejenga, hii maziwa imekuja, ni ile pesa ambayo ilikuwa inaibwa, ameizuia haijaibwa. Ameweka padlock kubwa, amezuia pesa, ndio hiyo pesa amezuia imeleta maziwa. Amefanya vibaya ama amefanya vizuri?
And 3 people have died following a devastating house fire in Bulango village, Budalangi constituency, Busia County. The victims have been identified as Patrick Oringo Bahati and his 2 children. The incident occurred at around 1 a.m. on Saturday while the family was asleep. According to Budalangi's Assistant Chief Oscar Ngira, the victims raised alarm and neighbors rushed to help, but the fire had already engulfed the entire house, making rescue efforts impossible. The bodies were burnt beyond recognition and have since been moved to the Port Victoria Hospital mortuary. Authorities have launched investigation to the incident.
Wametokelezea kutoka Busia County na kuweza kusaidiana kubeba mili za wenda zao, ambapo zimekuwa ni mili 3. So yote tumeweza kuachia idara ya uchunguzi ya maofisa ili tuweze kujua ya kwamba ni yapi yaliyoweza kutokea, ndiposa waathiriwa hao wakaweza kupata jeraha la kifo.
And to another sad story, 3 people have died instantly after a truck carrying log lost control on the Arimi Bridge along the Molo Njoro Road in Nakuru County. Police confirmed that the truck driver and the 2 other men died at the scene. The identities of the deceased are yet to be established due to the severe injuries they sustained. The bodies were taken to Molo Hospital mortuary. Local residents described the bridge as dangerous, noting that the several accidents have occurred there in past.
Kumebeba miti kielekea Njoro. Kulikuwa na shida juu wenye walikuwa kwa hii lori, hata kuwatoa kulikuwa ngumu juu walikuwa wamelaliwa na miti. Sasa ilibidi tuitishe watu wakuja kukatakata miti ndio watu waweza kuokolewa.
Serikali yetu ikichukua muda tu mfupi inaweza tutengeneza hii barabara. Kwa maana chuzi muda utaisha mrefu sana. Hii barabara ilimeza watu karibu 14.
Tumechoka na hizi accident. Hata sisi tunaogopa sasa. Kwa sababu kila saa tukikaa accident zinatuletea shida hata sisi kwa mafikirio. Kwa sababu tuko mpaka na watoto wanaenda na gari shule. Mpaka watoto wetu wameogopa sasa. Tunaomba tu serikali ikuje itusaidie tutengenezee mahali hapa. Kwa sababu pamekuwa
And allow us to take a quick short break. We'll be back shortly. And welcome back. Now, angry residents of Gimu in Athi River held a peaceful protest opposing claims that the road reserve is being seized for a construction of the church. The residents say they have been in a long-standing dispute demanding their rights to use the road and accuse the authorities of disrupting their efforts to seek justice. On his part, Father Francis Mandu, a Catholic church representative in Machakos County, stated that the church has engaged in consultation with the county land use planner and county land director. He added that the church will respect any legal directives issued regarding the matter.
I'm shocked that it is a church that is fighting the residents to grab a road that is useful to the residents.
Mara nyingi tumekuwa na meetings on and off juu ya this road na hatujapata solution. And I think we are suffering. We are suffering because kuzunguka kama mimi siwezi nikazunguka. Afadhali kama hii barabara imefunguliwa, I'll be able to walk and reach where I'm going.
Kanisa ile inajulikana kama Catholic wafanye kitu ya ungwana na wapatie wakaaji wa Ngimu barabara yao ile kwa map za serikali zote zinaoneshana hiyo barabara iko.
Now, residents of Lokichogio, Turkana County are counting heavy losses after a fire destroyed at least 25 homes and damaged property worth millions. According to locals, the fire broke out around 11 p.m. on Saturday and quickly spread in their houses, making it difficult to control. They also claim the county government did not provide enough support to contain the blaze in time, which could have helped reduce the damage. Residents have expressed concern over the safety and emergency response in the area, urging the government to take urgent measures to prevent similar incidents.
Moto ilianza saa 5. Moto ikaenda nyumba kwa nyumba ikitafakaa. Kuna watoto walikuwa ndani ya nyumba. Sasa ndio walileta hiyo shida, walichoma, walikuwa pale wakikaa wakichoma nini. Kwa bahati mbaya walikuwa dead with a matchbox, wakachoma nini mattress, ndio hiyo mattress sasa ikalipuka.
Imemaliza kila kitu kwa nyumba yangu yote, hakuna ile hata tumetoa, pamoja na ile majirani zangu sote.
Mimi nimepata shida, nyumba yangu hakuna, baadhi ya watoto hakuna, poma watoto hakuna, mbuzi yangu yote imechoma na moto.
Tungeomba serikali yetu ya kaunti ambayo tunashikiliwa na gavana Lomorukai, mufti pia akiwa pale, mtusaidie sisi, saidia hawa wananchi.
And hundreds of Moyale residents took to the street protesting alleged abuse of special security forces operating in the area. Protesters blocked and set to fire the main Moyale-Nairobi road, demanding clarity on killings and abductions affecting the community, especially young people. The latest incidents involving Liban Boru, who was reportedly abducted, tortured and left dead in the forest. Residents are calling on the government to launch an urgent investigation into what they describe as extrajudicial killing, accusing security forces of using the war on drugs as a cover for their actions. And more than 200 people have died after a mine collapse in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The accident occurred in the town of Rubaya, North Kivu province, following several days of heavy rains. The mine collapsed on Wednesday, burying hundreds of workers underground, many of which were women and young people. Extracting minerals used in modern phones, computers and other electronic devices. Local armed groups say the exact number of fatalities are yet to be confirmed. Around 20 people were rescued and are currently receiving treatment in hospitals. And in sports, Cherono Kipkorir won her third overall Gross Lady title at the Royal Nairobi Golf Club qualifier on Saturday, scoring 80 off handicap 3. She had previously won in 2021 and 2025. Kipkorir admitted she struggled with her wing, but said she would work on improving ahead of the grand final in November. Tony Tuge won overall gross men with 73. James was runner-up on 75, and Chesire Washira finished gross lady run-up with 82. Junior winner Mwadhi scored 81. NCBA Kenya MD James praised the turnout, highlighting the series' role in supporting golfers at all levels. The event also marked the opening of Royal Nairobi's upgrade 10th and 11th holes. The next qualifier is at Kericho Golf Club on February 7th.
We spend a lot of time in emails, phones, but actually the best part about the series is the human interaction. This enables everyone to come together and make new connections as well as rekindle old ones and talk about, what it is that's going on in their lives. And I think outside of business, that's a really important part of what we need to be doing. The ambition is very much to deepen our relationship with clients. It's to grow much faster than we have in history. And therefore, in order to do that, you have to have platforms like this that enable you to engage with our customers. And through that, build a trusted brand that they relate to and wish to engage with. It enables us to see a large variety of different courses in different parts of the country. It enables us to invite people who might otherwise not be easy to get hold of. It enables us to interact with many others. And so it's a vital part of what we do. We also, as you well know, sponsor some of Kenya's leading golfers. And that's another way of trying to help build the game and the sport. And finally, in the last few years, we've focused very much on children, getting them out beyond their computer screens, out into the open and picking up a skill. And it's more than a skill, because golf, it's actually a very mental game as much as a physical game. And I think that enables the children to develop that sort of mindset going forward.
Today my round was not so good. I struggled finding my swing. The course is in really good condition. I really enjoyed playing it, and my group was so much fun. They kept the vibes up, my mood up and everything. I mean, it feels good knowing that my game is showing its progress and like my hard work is coming into real life scenarios. So yeah, I'm just really happy I could get into the position of going.
And Nai boys are taking on Azam FC tonight at Aman Complex in Zanzibar. Coach Salim says the team is well prepared for their fourth match and is eager to showcase a positive performance on the field.
Something that we've been having in the Nairobi United, of course, is the transition that we've had. Of course, we have a very new, majority of players are new in this competition now. We have a technical bench which is new again. But I believe after losing 3 matches at home is due to our own mistake. Those are learning things that we always say. But when you look at the level, when you look at Wydad, it's a self-explanatory. They've been in this competition for so many years. When you look at Maniema, for the last 4 or 5 years, they've been playing in this competition, not even the Champions League, even the Confederation Cup. When you look at Azam, our brother here, they've been trying this moment to get in the group stage for the last over 13 years. This year is their first time being in the group stage and their first win against Nairobi United. So it's a cycle that once you have that momentum and you keep working each and every year, you'll always succeed. Nairobi United is their first season in Confederation Cup within a short time, within any inexperienced players in this level, even in the Premier League of Kenya, and I believe they've done wonders. So for us, we're not looking at the 3 losses, we are looking after each and every match because it's a learning process for the team. For Muhajir, we've signed several players, not even Muhajir. We have plenty of players who are coming in slowly, and I believe it's a transition again where you build players in season. And when you do that, it means that you'll have to take time slowly for them to come up, because we need them to finish the season, not only in the Confederation Cup, but again in the Premier League, and of course in the cup that we won last season to defend it this season. I think that's a very good question. After 2017.
And finally, it's a wrap for today EBN Weekend Edition on this first day of February 2026. Many thanks for watching. My name is Leticia Afandi, and have a lovely night.